The challenges that we face with the data mining tool and with the big data is capture, curation, storage, research, share, transfer, analyze, and visualization. Well, what are the reasons of the importance of the big data? Well, it's very simple. It allows to capture all population of the analyzed objects. It challenges the traditional statistical and quantitative view of data when you used to work with a subsample, taking it of the population and then predicting the quality and predicting the properties of those subsample. You would try to guess about the population of data, so you don't need to do it anymore if you can get the entire population of data. Well, it reduces the time for data management and facilitates the process of data analysis, search, and create value propositions. Well, it could be applied in sales, it could be applied in pharmaceuticals, it could be applied in retail, in manufacturing, in government. Well, it allows to match the various data sets and the different formats together and identify certain trends valuable for your company and valuable for your customers. Well, when I'm talking about different formats of data, I'm talking about word data, digital data, pictures, text, any images, any form of data that has an identifier that allows to bring it and systemize and standardize it in the way to become one complex set of linkable data. Well, it identifies and creates narrow segmentation of your market, your customers, across geography, across industries, or across a certain preference of your customers. Well, it increases the innovation through development of new generation of products because it's becoming easier to analyze what people want, what people do, and what people are looking forward to. Well, it provides a further market competitive advantage to the business. What's the essence of the big data? Well, first of all, of course, it's captured the knowledge. It's captured a mix of text and non-text concepts. It's capturing a mixture of structured and non-structured data together, as I mentioned, by a certain unique identifier, which allows you to identify an individual, a firm, maybe an industry, predict future outcomes, and learn it from historical data. That's been done for a long time, but now is having a complex and linkable data, the precision of prediction is increasing exponentially. It creates different data scenarios and allows to make simulation of data more efficient. Well, playing with a big amount of data would allow you to pick up a scenario which is more robust or more predictable based on the data collected. It performs data-driven exploratory analysis or factor analysis. Well, there's no harm of having thousands of variables and thousands of indicators. You can use in the factor analysis and data mining. You can always shrink the data and pick up the most important relevant indicators to you. It also builds up on the mathematics and applied quantitative tools that tell that it's not only one factor which is important, but it's a combination, it's a system of factors that affect our behavior, that affect company behavior. So we need to look at this complex data, at these myriads of possible factors and interlinkages to bring them together and make sense out of it. Well, it allows to collaborate on the projects, design your results across the field more effectively and across your partners. It allows to link it to cloud computing and get and share and transfer the data in no time within the company and with external partners. Big data also allows to produce an interactive reports. So there are 3 V's of the big data. So it's volume, it's velocity, and it's variety. Well, obviously volume because it's machine-generated data that produced in large quantities of different formats of data as inputs. So of course velocity because data refers to it being collected in no time. It's a high speed of processing and saved in the supercomputers, so which is in the intermediate stage of big data collection. Finally, the output of it is variety. Well, variety is important because it refers to the large amount of the input data, as I said, symbols, number, text, voice, picture, etc.